Hello everyone, welcome to Just Invest Today, and today we have a good video for you guys. Today we are talking about Alibaba. Phil Town just invested in Alibaba. Guys, I don't know if I should be surprised, shocked, I don't know what it is, because remember, this is Phil Town. He is like kind of against China and investing in those type of companies. So man, I am shocked. Guys, when we think about Phil Town, to me, Phil Town is the number one investor, right? Just for me personally, because he helped me get my mindset into that frame of the single person, the retail investor, will be able to beat all the hedge funds and all those type of people. So I have him as the number one guy of investing in my mind, right? So when you listen to Phil Town and everything he says, you have to take it with a grain of salt. You can't always listen to everything he says, right? Because he is talking. I'm still shocked that he's still talking to beginners, because I guess that's his audience, beginners. But what we gotta do as, like, if you've invested for a little bit longer, you gotta understand his words and kind of see what he's doing instead of just listening to his action, listening to his words. You gotta actually look at what he's doing in his actions, because he invested in Alibaba, man. That's shocking to me. So let's go over how I found out. Shout out to Brad, the stock compounder. He's the one who put me on how to like find his fund. So you have to go to the sec.gov website. So sec.gov website. Then you have to type in World Funds Trust or Funds Trust. You gotta type in World Funds Trust. Click that, and then basically it's the second one up from the bottom right here, and then you gotta click this, and then you get into basically his Rule 1 filing. Rule 1 fund filing. So that's how you get to find out he invested in Alibaba. So we're going to see the position right now. So this is the position right here. He put in $6.8 million into Alibaba, right? And that's only 5% of his portfolio. So it's not a huge 10-15% bet, but it's still like a decent sized bet. Not too much, not too crazy, but I guess he's hedging his risk in case Alibaba goes up. But still, Phil Town investing in Alibaba, I get it, but I don't. So let's go over reasons why I don't get his position in Alibaba. So the first reason why I get his position is because Charlie Munger is his idol, right? So we all know Charlie Munger is his idol. He loves Charlie Munger. Charlie Munger invested in Alibaba. So that's why I thought he was probably going to invest in Alibaba, because of Charlie Munger, right? And guess what? He did it. But on the opposite end, guys, he teaches China is very, very risky. So I'm shocked that he even stepped into it. He just released this video on China. So he invested 5% of his portfolio into Alibaba, and he came up with this video basically saying how China is risky, and if you invest in China, it's pretty much a gamble. He lists his risk in this video, talking about transparency and regulations, and he was saying that a lot of these companies are frauds. You don't know if the accounting is right, or they're cooking the books because they've been caught in the past. So he's saying it's very risky. China's entering a cold war with USA, and no one wants to pretty much give up power. So he's saying that you guys don't know if that's what's gonna happen there. Then he goes into China might invade Taiwan, which will cause a huge upset in the market, forcing USA to step in and stuff like that. So he's basically saying China is a huge risk, but he still invested in Alibaba. He basically called it just a gamble. You're just gambling if you invest in it, unless you have people on the probably on the ground floor doing their due diligence or something like that. But even then, he still says it's risky and it's a gamble because you don't fully understand the risk. So man, tell me what you think about this investment. Like, do you think Phil Town's congruent right now? Because remember, Phil Town doesn't really believe in gold and silver, and he invests in gold. He said gold is just an asset where you can't really, like there's no intrinsic value to gold. But at the same time, he invested in gold, which he talked about. He says it's a hedge against inflation and all that. But he's saying there's no value there, really, right? So he said that. He said this, China, going back to China, he's like, China's very risky. There's so much things going against it. But he still invests in China. Remember, he's saying you never invest in companies with a lot of debt. He invested in Boeing, which has a lot of debt. And there was a chance of it going bankrupt. So who knows, right? So you see, there's a lot of things that you don't know what side he falls on, but his message is for beginners. So I understand his message, and I understand that it's kind of more complicated than just what he says, but I feel like he has to go into more depth because he kind of does the opposite sometimes. So tell me what you guys think of this video. Man, this is good news though, because more people are investing in Baba and everyone sees that it's undervalued. Guys, if you like this video, like it, subscribe to my channel. I'll get back to you in the next video.